angels, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is revenge. We are going to be looking at how to shit on your enemies using your darker aspects, your darker personality traits that need to be and should be tapped into. So just a disclaimer, if you've watched me for a very long time, you know I always prioritize that healing. I'm very big on look within, okay? Don't just make everyone an enemy. But today's video is tapping into that darker energy, okay? So if you're airy fairy, I let the divine do the work. This is not the video for you. This is for those who want to take back their power and they want to shit on some people. Okay, so make sure you look in the mirror first before you watch this video, but get ready. Okay, so we are going to get started. Please subscribe, like and comment. Check the thumbnails, okay, to see which card you are, or I'm going to show them here. So pile 1, you are beauty. Pile 2, you are Song of the Siren. And pile 3, you are sacrifice. So if you want to take just a more live look into the cards, these are the cards. Okay, amazing. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, pile 1, you are beauty. So this is going to be your darker aspects, how to shit on your enemies. Disclaimer, look in the mirror if you need to, but we are going to be tapping into your darker power today. So get ready. So firstly, the way that you are going to shit on your enemies, pile 1, is by using your natural beauty, your natural gifts. That much is obvious, okay? I feel like you don't use what is right in front of you enough. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't play the game as much as you can or as much as you need to, okay? So with this beauty card, I'm sorry, I know the lights are very blinding today, but let me tell you, I had trouble with the ring light today. So I feel like a part of your real like dark energy is being petty. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm getting like Scorpio energy. I feel like Scorpios can be very petty, and it's funny because it is the full moon in Scorpio today whenever you see this. But I see this pettiness and this like spite and drama, maybe a bit of Capricorn in you as well. You don't have to be though, but I feel like that is your darker aspect. It is just a looking good, looking delicious. And it's your innocence, okay? Little Miss Innocent. That is what I'm getting. Damn. See me and Little Miss Innocent. But that is what it's giving. Pile 1, you're Little Miss Innocent. Or you can play that role. I do feel like you can play many roles. Again, I feel like when it comes to your enemies and getting that revenge, play the game in whatever way it calls to you. Don't just be like sweet and innocent, switch it up. Like I'm getting switch it up. They don't know what you're going to channel today. They don't know what's coming, okay? And I'm seeing like flick of your hair, like I see like someone, you know, when people in class they do this with their hairbrush, and there's always that one pretty girl, but like the pretty girl, that one pretty girl can also be nice, but I'm seeing this one pretty girl like this. What do you mean? Like I'm getting that kind of energy. And I actually see you may have been bullied when you were at school, or you always hated those Little Miss Innocent people as well. And I feel like mirror your enemy. It will drive them wild. Like I said, just play the game in whichever way the level shows up for you. Sometimes it's going to be flaunting your beauty, okay? And it just being your natural self, you know? Just show them who you are. Show them like, you know, this is my style, but you wish you had it. I don't know if you wear wigs, pile 1, but I'm seeing someone with like a new bust down wig and is very much like, yeah, I can afford this. It's giving very much cattiness, okay? But I feel like as much as it's that, sometimes it is just being up in their face, like school bully style, and letting them eat it. Like, if you are going to be all up in my plate, in my business, you're going to eat it. That is what I get. And this drives your enemies wild. And I feel like if you did have school bullies, you may need to look at the mean people in your life and you need to start mirroring them. Because even when you mirror your enemies and you start to act like the energy that they give out, they don't like it. Have you ever seen someone give you a dirty look and then all of a sudden, like for me personally, I've always, for mostly, okay, because I can definitely have a bitch face too, but for the most part I prefer to be someone who smiles at people. Not always though. I'm not saying like I walk down the road and smile at people, because I definitely don't. I'm very much black cat energy, but I would always, like, if a girl smiles at me, I'm smiling back. You know what I mean? Or if someone smiles at me, I will definitely smile back. I'm not that kind of person to just go out my way and like look someone up and down unless I don't like you. And I feel like I see like them giving you a dirty look or your enemies giving you dirty looks, and you give one back. And you know when you, like, someone gives you a dirty look and you give one back and then all of a sudden, like, I don't know what their problem is. That is what I get, like, cattiness. You're around some hating people. And it's funny because I actually feel like you have such a nice bone in your body. Like, you're very nice. The flowers just remind me of someone who is just nice. I'm not saying you're always nicey nice. Again, like, you can definitely give it out. But I feel like playing on that niceness is the strongest point for you. But again, mirror it and give it out. And there is something about your looks here and your aesthetic that I'm seeing. Either you're someone who's a natural beauty, and I don't just mean like no makeup, or like you don't really need to do your hair too much if you're a masculine, I'm seeing as well. I don't know why, but I do channel ethnicity here for you, Pearl One. I see, like, I don't know if you like your mixed race or you're bilingual is what I'm hearing, or it's the opposite. Like, you don't fit into people around you, and it could be something to do with race. And even if like they're the same race as you, I see like multiple, like a group of girls is what I'm getting really for you, or a group of school bullies, a group of bullies in general. There is something about that literally they hate on you for, but they fucking love it. Let me tell you, they love it. They love your skin color, your aesthetic. Again, if you wear wigs or if you're natural, it doesn't matter. Even if you had a full face of makeup on, or you just had like full designer clothes head to toe, people hate on you. They don't like it. It doesn't matter what you do. So don't try to fit in with these people. Definitely don't. Put it in their face, literally. Wear it more just to piss them off. You know, because I feel like they make the problem. And again, I'm channeling more than one person here. They make the problem your enemies. I get like catty schoolgirls, or people who, girls even, that are still in that schoolgirl behavior or that like playground type energy. Like, I'm even seeing like boys on a football field, you know, like when they argue over dumb stuff. Because for the most part, I feel like boys keep the peace within each other and everything is just a joke. But I'm seeing something get taken too far. Like, low-key, you have haters. Haters. So your dark energy is really just playing on that. It is just mirroring what they hate. That is how you're going to shit on them. So you have sanctuary, privacy, let's see, personal space, respected boundaries, and taboos. You see, your energy is taboo. It's not like something that is the same. Even like, even if you feel like you're the same as everyone else, you're not. That is what your dark energy is. It's being different. And again, I don't know why, but I'm channeling like a different, like a girl with different ethnicity here to everyone around you. You have different colored eyes as well, or you have something that is different. They love it. They hate it, but they love it. Like, I feel like, one, you need to show it off more. Like, I'm saying, don't do it from a place where it's gonna like spiritually get you messed up, because I do sense this privacy that they're talking about as well, is what I'm hearing. Like, being private with what is yours, you have to know what is yours and what can be played on, you know what I mean? I feel like it's more personal power for you. Like, your personal power is what is important. The more that you learn your own personal power, the more that you'll be able to shit on your enemies, because I do see keeping something private is important, whether it's self-care, whether it's just using that silence as a weapon, knowing when to react to their energy, or knowing when to react to your enemies here is going to be vital for you, because it's almost like you can get yourself lost in hatred, which you shouldn't, you know, you shouldn't. And you also may need to stop allowing these people into your energy space as well. That is also a dark aspect, because again, being dark and being different doesn't mean that you always have to go above and beyond all the time, you know, like, we're not always empowered, and that is very important. But what keeps you in this empowerment is your ability to understand the situation. You are very intuitive as well, and there is something about you reading water, and it's funny that she is in a bath as well. You read water very well, and even today something came up for me where it's like water holds memory as well. That just randomly came in as a sign, and when I think about it, yeah, water definitely holds power and memory. So you know how like sometimes you can leave a glass of water by your bed to soak up bad dreams or bad energy? I feel like you could do something in terms of water, whether it's spell work, just spiritually, whatever, use your intuition, or you know, be guided to whatever your practice is. But I feel like you could do something in regards to that for your enemies. And I'm hearing when you do this as well, it's kind of a break from the persona of always needing to shit on them. You know what I mean? Like, because what is going to keep them reveling and hating, and what is true revenge to these people is them not being able to read your energy, okay? Enemy, okay? You see, they see you as an enemy as well. But again, what is important is then them not being able to read your energy. You see the way I'm even stumbling. You see the way I'm even stumbling over my words. I feel like this is them. You can take their voice. It's giving very much Ariel, and what is her name? Ursula. That is what it's giving. You hold this power, and it's funny that Ursula's in water as well. It's all connected, right? And obviously this is like a mermaid oracle as well, but yes, I just feel like I lit up for you then. 1,000%. You can trap your enemies by using your own spiritual gifts. So I'm seeing like a jar here. So this could be something that you want to do in your spiritual practice to get revenge on them, to shit on them. Jar and water, those are the two things, okay? Restricting their voice. I am seeing swords, okay? And swords have been coming out for me as a collective message for a while. And I actually feel like it may be playing on their insecurities as well, like as a part of your power, playing on their insecurities. I am seeing a heart in my candle here, and it's giving me like a very much heartbreak. One of these enemies has like a very bad track when it comes to love, or they're insecure when it comes to love. And I'm seeing this is like either the ringleader, or this is someone that gives it all. But it's like you can easily take down these enemies, okay? by messing with her love life, okay? And it's a she. I see it's a she. But do what you want. If it's a he as well, it can be. See, yeah. But don't forget to spiritually ward yourself as well, because that is equally as important. Now, I'm actually going to grab the Disney Villain Oracle for you. I don't really feel like grabbing any more Oracle cards for you, but I do have some more. Tell me more about your personal power. I feel like actually this one, I haven't shuffled my deck, right? But I keep going to look at it. Wisdom as light as a feather, you see? Being very in tune with your wisdom is something that you hold when it comes to your darker aspect. It is almost like this manipulation. That is honestly what your power is, manipulation. Do what you will with that information, honey. And if you think about it, you can manipulate water as well, depending on what you use it for. You know, again, if it holds memory, you can catch things with it. You can speak your intent to water. Be careful around water with these people as well. But I do see, I see someone holding a water bottle here as well. And it's giving me very much like if they hold water bottles a lot, your enemies, they kind of speak their own nasty shit into their drinks and stuff. And look what come out. 5 of Wands. And you see that nastiness, that nasty, toxic energy. That is what's riddled within them. That is conflict. Oh, yeah. You come across as very much like a manipulator. I'm going to just do this. I'm going to do that. And it's giving very much conflict in a group of people. And you just push. Okay, you just push the card in. You push and stir the pot how you please. That is what you do. That is your power. And now again, what you do to these people is your own business. It's your own practice. Some people believe in karma, some people don't. Also, like, obviously make sure that you are grounded, okay, with this energy. I do feel like spiritual psychosis is coming up for this power one, okay, for you. I'm not saying this is your energy, but again, it's very important to keep yourself grounded as well. And again, if we think about water, it being reflective, you also have to check your energy before you go ahead and put this revenge on your enemies, because, you know, a rotten apple that gives a rotten apple will get a rotten apple, you know. The rotten apple doesn't just change to good. Listen, 3 of Swords. You have been hurt so much. What did I say about this heartbreak as well? You have been hurt so much by people around you. And your experience with her is what makes you so freaking powerful, because it's almost like I see you being someone who walks the line of like, should I or shouldn't I? Should I say what I'm feeling and hurt their feelings, or should I not? You have a very strong mouth, and it's not just your mouth, it's your judgment. Because if I'm thinking of the sword energy and even water, for example, as well, water isn't always moving. The sword doesn't mean that you're always expressing with your mouth, but it's how you, again, manipulate the circumstances, what you spin back around. So if you're going to do this to me, I'm going to do it to you. And remember, again, it's not always speaking to these people and saying hurtful stuff. You can hurt your enemies, okay? Especially emotionally. Like, you have power, and because you are able to just see and have that wisdom, okay? The owl very much guiding you here. And again, it's very divinely guided that I picked this. Because you have that power over such knowledge, you are able to read the room, and you can read people, you can read the intentions, you can even, I'm going to go as far to say, predict the energy that is going to happen. You just know. And you don't always tap into this energy. And I think that's what makes you so powerful, part one. Because even though it's very tempting to be a fucking bitch, okay, in any circumstance, it's very easy to give what you get, okay? You don't. You check yourself, and this is what I'm saying. You check yourself. You do the healing work sometimes. But I do feel like you need to allow some part of you to come out here when it comes to getting revenge on your enemies or to shitting on them, to just allowing them to see who you really are. Try me. Because I think it's actually kind of healing to you as well. You see, Seven of Swords. It's very easy for you to do that same sneak shit that people did to you. But you keep yourself grounded by looking in the mirror. You're very smart with it. Let me tell you, Evil Queen vibes. You see how all these wands are pointed towards her? Okay. I feel like people throw these wands at you, your enemies, but you can really hold power in giving it back. You see how like it's all surrounded by her, especially the Seven of Wands, right? That can make you feel like you are, it's like one against the world, right? It can make you feel so isolated. I always feel the Seven of Wands can be, it's a lot of deeper frustration, but your ability to really see here what is blocking you, to be able to see yourself as a gift. And you have this darker element of being able to stop absorbing other people's energy when you do this. When you look at yourself, for one, but also when you use that intention of the mirror, of the water, of the reflection to give it back. You see, it's like very, like everything is strategic for you. It's strategic. And even though these people think they have you in a chokehold, I think there is one person that thinks they do something to you, like they affect you, because you don't always speak up, okay? You don't always speak up about it. You kind of let everyone do their own bullshit, whatever, it's going to come back to you. That may be your narrative. But then you strike anyway. And if you don't strike, it's like your intention of the hatred of people putting you in this hurt position again and again. It's like that intention, just like it goes out. And it's giving very much like, I'm very divinely protected. I want you to try me. That is what it's giving. That is what your darker energy is. You are so powerful. And I see that this water element almost kind of cleanses you and puts a protection over you. Because honestly, I do just see a wounded inner child within you. And it's a shame that they chose to make you an enemy. But shit on them anyway. So Pearl 1, shit on them. Play the game dirty, okay? If you want. But again, I want you to really, when it comes to revenge here, or really like making an impact in people's lives, you need to understand all aspects of yourself here, okay? Because the more that you know about yourself is power. The more that you can scope the scene and trust your intuition, the more that you can hit hard. And I'm not saying that you should spend your time getting revenge. But for you specifically, I think it's important to know when it's time to stand up for yourself. That is what your energy is, and that is what your darker aspect brings. It brings this personal power and knowledge. You're powerful. Trust yourself, okay? I love you, Pearl 1. I hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next one. Okay, Pearl 2, you are Song of the Siren. Give me a second because I feel like I need to cleanse here, okay? I am seeing one specific person. This actually feels like a male. This feels like a masculine energy as your enemy here, okay? As someone that has been watching you heavily. It's giving very much like all up in your energy field. I'm seeing this apparition here, okay, of a man, but I'll be honest, it feels like a man, right? But I also see if it's not physically a masculine, there may be someone as well that is manifesting and using spirits against you. Now, let's not be delusional here, okay? And let's not say that everyone else is out to get us, okay? Because we're not about the fear mongering over here. But what I will say is that sometimes when people do practices and stuff, you know, they can call on different spirits. And if it's not spirits, then it's making you think that there are spirits around you or that something's messing with your energy, okay? And I do see it's more of a trickster type of energy. So whether it's a spirit, whether it's someone just trying to like play with you, because I see, what is that cat with the big smile? I don't know what that cat's called. I can't think of it at the top of my head. Okay, with the big fat smile. That is what I'm seeing, with that kind of image. It's giving me like a roller coaster that's here in the UK as well. I think it's called the Smiley. It's just giving me like a very like trippy smile. I'm seeing that, okay? And look, Song of the Siren, the call, summoning, voice to acknowledge. So I do feel like someone here is summoning you when it comes to your enemy, okay? So what firstly I feel like is going to bring revenge on your enemy is really playing through who you are. You have a strong voice here, okay? Now, the one thing I want to acknowledge here, Pole 2, is that you are different compared to the other cards, okay? You, like, I'll show you Pole 3's card. You're very different. You just have this brighter aura, this brighter energy. And it's not just like love and light. You could be love and light, but it's just different. It's magnetic. When people are around you, they love to be around you. You could be a siren as well. And you have the ability here to call your enemies to you. And I don't want to say do your bidding, but it's giving very much that. What is that called? A dominatrix? Is that the right word? I'm not too sure, but it's giving that, especially with the choker. Like, you are a female dominatrix in your own way. And you have just such a different, unique energy around you. I don't even feel like I can place it, but you know if this resonates for you, okay? You know, because you can feel it. And you're not someone who is shy. By all means, you are not shy. You are like a very like woman, and you don't have to be a feminine, but this is what I'm trying to say. It's like you're very just out there for your gender. And I don't mean that in any type of disrespectful way, but it's just like when people see you, I feel like they're like, wow, like you look good, you're put together, you're confident. And I think that's what it is. You're very confident. And it doesn't matter what anyone says to you or about you, I'm hearing, because I do feel like there is gossip here around you. Either from this one individual or just like you attract a lot of crowds. You do something or you will do something that is in the public eye. Like you know what it's giving me, honestly? You know those women in the theatre that do like all the dancing and like it's giving me like a magician. You know, like how a magician always has like an apprentice, okay? That is what I'm getting. But I get like circus vibes, like dancers and just like the arts. Like you give me very much that energy, but I do feel like there is something more dominating. Maybe you're a stripper, or maybe you're just like I don't know, SW worker. Like that's what I get, right? You don't have to be, and you definitely don't have to be a feminine, but there is something about you that I just can't place. I don't know. It's good though. Good energy. So like yeah, that is what I feel like your enemies don't like about you. You see, when you're tapped into that siren energy, they don't like it because they know you have this ethereal type of power, okay, euphoric type of energy. And I feel like they put up spiritual blocks, okay, because this is turned around. They put up either spiritual walls or blocks to stop you from manifesting them. It's giving me like the love witch as well, right? Like you know, just falling in love with someone or making someone fall in love with you. You're you're amazing. That is what I want to say to you, Polty. You're amazing in your own way. And I know this is supposed to be your darker aspects, but I just need to hype you up. Like, you're truly amazing. And I even see maybe you do a bit of a glamour ward as well, but it's working for you. Glamour magic. It's working. So people, your enemies, don't like when you are this energy. They don't like you being a showstopper, especially if this is an ex. That person does not like you being this energy, because it's almost like I get a bit of narcissism, like if I can't have you, no one can. But I actually feel like I'm looking at you, look at them, and you're like, who the fuck are you to tell me I'm not? It's funny, it's like the dominator trying to dominate the dominator, right? You're dominating way more than this ex, and they don't like it. So how are you going to shit on your energies continuing to do what the hell you're doing? If you, like, I'm seeing something around feathers and lingerie, that is a power, okay? Your sex drive is a power as well. Chest, body, it is being sensual, it is being different and unique. You don't need to do anything, honestly. And a lot of the times you don't mess with your enemies anyway. Like, yes, you may play on it like everyone else, but you really don't need to. Like, I'm telling you, like, I even feel like it's affecting me. I'm like, just wow at your energy. Fantastic. Keep it up. Keep it up. So your knowledge and your power to be able to do either these spells or this witchcraft, or to have hold on such people they don't like. So continue to do it. Do it more. Let them drown in your essence, okay? It's funny, pole 1 just got sanctuary as well. So I feel like you can literally drown your enemies, okay? You're giving me a very much like, what is that called? Is it Madame Two Swords? No. It might be that film. What is it called? The one that recently came out with, is her name Dakota Johnson, Madame Web or something like that? I don't know what that's about, but that is what I'm seeing. So that could be significant. But I'm seeing like a female spider. Is it the Black Widow? It could be. I am seeing like the Black Widow here who eats like the males, right? That is what I'm seeing. That is your energy. You have the power to really take your enemies and squish them. To like kill them so you can be on top. That is your power. You shit on people all day, every day. Your essence is, it's almost like people don't like this red carpet effect that you have and that you bring up. They hate it. They hate that you can just walk down as if life's this red carpet, and it just works out for you. And I'm seeing someone say, well, like, when are they going to get their karma? For what? For what? And I'm seeing like you're not even like this all the time. This is just who you are, though, I'll be honest. But it's like behind closed doors, I think that you have so much more going on. And there is this persona that comes out of you that shits on other people because you don't feel like anyone advocated for you. I do see Medusa coming up for you as well. So this could be trauma. Okay, especially around partnerships. I feel like you were hurt in a past energy, like past life with someone, maybe with this ex as well, this enemy, and no one advocated for you. Like, I see you going through trauma. I won't say what it is, but I see that kind of trauma, and it's like no one spoke up for me, no one believed me, but I'm the enemy, right? I'm the enemy. And I feel like this is honestly even more reason to do what the fuck you want to do. And you know, like sirens, how like they lure, right, men into the water. This is what you do. You lure men into the water. And honestly, that just like resonated with me right now, especially with the water and the mermaid. You lure them into the water, and it's almost like you are able to drown people in their sorrow, in their guilt, in their gluttony. Like it's giving me very much like sin, you know. Like the woman in black as well is what I'm getting. You have such a strong feminine energy, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, doesn't really matter. You have a strong feminine energy that is able to almost have this Lilith empowerment. But I do see like you can drown people or your enemies in this like sin and sorrow. And with Black Widow, I feel like it's almost this storyline of like, if like I lost a child, you're gonna lose a child. So it's like when people do you wrong and this ex maybe has done you wrong, you're not going to just let it go. And that is what they don't like. And I see someone, either this ex particularly or just people around you, making you the villain because it's very easy to cast you that way since you're already different. Since like people are already intimidated by you, it's like, why not? You're very intuitive as well, let me just say. And you're very guarded, very protected by the knights. Dogs really call to you as well, or you're like someone who loves animals. Like I'm getting like dark and powerful, but then comes home and like gets in bed and snuggles with a bunny in a face mask. Like that is what I see for your energy. So the way you're going to get revenge on your enemies, honestly, is by being yourself, by drowning them in the energy that they try to drown you in. So if that means needing to speak up and say how they're feeling and them trying to put like manipulation on you, you need to manipulate them back too. Or you can, you don't have to. But I just feel like it's like, don't let people diminish who you are. Don't let them diminish who you are. This is giving me Hecate. And if that's one thing, that is be and stand in who you are. Don't let anyone diminish you for your practice, for who you are. Because it's them that made it wrong, not you. You didn't make it wrong. They started it. And it's giving very much I'll finish it. So you really punish people for the acts that they do against you. That is your power. That is your darker aspect. You can control the water, control the sea, manipulate the mind. And you know what it's giving? Manipulate the mood. That is your power, really and truly. Because I get like, again, it's like you have people obsessed over you, but it's like you can easily make them angry. Like I am getting your eyes, but your voice specifically, you could just say something in passing comment and that person will not have a good week. I'm telling you. You can use words. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You can fuck up their money is what you can do. Money is a weakness to this person. Whoever needs to know that. Money is a weakness. Go straight to the job. Okay? Go straight for the jugular. Go for what hurts them. Because they'll never stop until you make a point. You see, this person could like cars as well, or they, I am getting someone here who is planning a trip, planning to travel, or wants to make some kind of investment in terms of life plan. And you can fuck this up. You can slow down the progress of their money. You can fuck up their plans here, travel plans. I don't know why travel is coming up. Maybe because of the car, but I get like someone who's like saving up for a car as well. If this is an ex. Others, this could be someone that you work with as well. You can fuck up their travel to work. You can get the, like, I'm hearing like a bad business. You are giving me very much like underground heroine. Like, that is what I'm getting. If I was reading a mafia romance book, you would be the strong, dominating, feminine energy that handles business, okay? That is what I'm getting. It's giving like underground work. You do something like that. I don't know. Maybe this is what you did in a past life. I ain't snitching, but do what you gotta do. You see? Underground energy. Maybe you're in a cult as well, okay? I think this is the Four of Wands, honestly. You can make this person think they're going to have everything and you can take it all away. It's giving like, you know that magic trick where they pull the tablecloth and everything stays still? What is this darker energy? Give me some more, then I'll leave you off. Okay, there is a lot that you can do here, okay? All the way from spells to something personal when it comes to vendetta as well, I feel. But I feel like you may end up binding this person if that is what you're into. Some of you won't be, but that's okay. You just can make the scales go from balanced to imbalanced. That is what your darker aspect is, and that is how you're going to shit on your enemy, okay? By playing with them, with their energy. But I also feel like when it comes to you, just you continuing to be yourself is honestly the only gift that you need. So if you did not want to fuck up someone's life intentionally, I would say that your darker aspect is you being able to put the energy that they have given to you, and almost like a vampire, you can feed off their energy and you can multiply your own work, your own money here, your own projects. And it's almost like I see actually that, again, it's like giving very much like a mindful master, like a mastermind. I am seeing Despicable Me as well. You know, when like Guru tries to steal the moon and he has to go through all this plan. I feel like you can just siphon their energy. So it's like if they are going to give you mean energy, you can use that mean energy to, I don't know, manifest a 7-figure business and turn that meanness into drive and passion for yourself. You can alchemize off the energy as well, quite honestly. And you can leave this person high and dry. You can steal their opportunities if you wanted to. And I feel like you may even have them binded already. It doesn't have to be through a spell, don't forget. It could literally be through sex. It could be through intimacy. It could be like, you know, like, wow, yeah, I'm seeing like Tangled come through as well. You know, when she siphons the flower and she sings to it, and, you know, for her youth, this is what you can do. You can just steal their energy. Like, it doesn't matter what energy they even give towards you. You could take their energy, bottle it up, and literally manifest something that you want. Especially if they are known to be successful, or maybe they can be good spenders as well. You can use their traits to help you, or you could send it back. Because it's almost like it's giving like, what is that quote? To build a house or to build a home. I think that could be a song actually. But I just feel like it's giving sticks and stones. At least I have something, you know. At least I can use those sticks and stones. So it's up to you what you do with this energy, but I want you to know just being you is enough to piss this person off, okay? I love and appreciate you, Pole 2. I hope that was helpful. I will see you in the next one. Pole 3, you are sacrifice, okay? So I feel like there are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. So I feel like your darker aspect, you know what I'm hearing? The itsy bitsy spider. That is what I'm getting. And I am channeling like the Infernals. I think that maybe you work with the Infernals, or maybe it's a sign, right? When it comes to revenge and your enemies and tapping into your darker aspect. I feel like you have a strong gift of resurrection here when it comes to your darker aspect. And I am channeling horror films. I'm channeling like a darker energy. It's giving me like The Grudge, or not The Grudge, The Ring. You know when she comes out the well? That's what it's giving me. You can steal people's energy like a motherfucker. That's what I'm getting, honestly. And I feel like you don't need to say anything. You don't need to do anything. The best way to use your darker aspect to get revenge on your enemies is to hit them when they least expect it. You are someone that pops up out of nowhere. It's giving me very much, you know, like when you just randomly see a spider in your house and you're like, where the fuck did you come from? That is what I get for you. It's giving me like you just pop up out of nowhere on some like demoness, demon type energy. And I'm not sitting here saying that demons are bad necessarily, right? But I feel like you have this hidden mystery within you, and I feel like as well she's like got a bit of like dark purple with her. I feel like that is your color. You can see the future, you can see prophecy, you can see people's energy. You are a psychic, or you have a lot of gifts. Whether you choose to be a psychic or not, you just have a very sixth sense. And you know when to move. And it's giving, like, again, this spider is your spirit animal. Maybe you need to work with the spider if you're doing anything in terms of magic. But I'm seeing like the skinny little black spider and its legs and the way it just wields the web. It's giving me Charlotte's Web as well, right? But I'm seeing someone that is just so intentional, so strong, and so smart, right, with the energy, that is your power over your enemies. And I feel like they don't like, they're scared of you. Your enemies are scared of you. They are so intimidated by you. Because I am getting someone that has, okay, your enemy feels like someone who's told you secrets and they know you're petty. Or they don't, if they don't know, they're about to find out. You're someone that will spill secrets, but it's not like you go around gossiping, okay? But you're intentional with it. You drop it in conversation. That is a power that you have. Loose tongue. And I am seeing the tongue come out of her in my vision as well. And it's giving me, like, again, like possessed type energy. I don't know. It's like loose tongue. What is, if you're from the UK, you will have known this meme, right? I can't remember what it's from and what the show is called. But I'm hearing like that girl say, like, you've got a fucking loose mouth. Like, that is what I'm seeing. You say it, you're petty with it, you're sly with it. That is like your darker power. And I feel like, honestly, you can 1000% make someone intentionally mad. You're not someone who forgets. Farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. This is giving me very much, once you fuck up with me, and it's funny, I was listening to a song, Bryson Tiller, I think it's called Ciao, like, you have a 30-day trial with me, right? It's like, I'm seeing like, oh, like a 2-day trial, I can't remember the lyrics, but it's giving very much, as soon as you fucking lose me, we're enemies. And I don't think it's an intentional thing on your part, but I'm getting like the best way to get over your enemies is to literally scare the shit out of them, to never let them get that breather from you. Because once you cross me, is very much, you better say goodbye, okay? You better say farewell. You better say you're sorry, because I'll fuck shit up. And again, it may be today you fuck shit up, the day that they try you, It could be in a week's time, month's time, year's time. You don't forget nothing. Your Maya, grandmother, ocean, primordial. So what did I say about that resurrection? Okay, so this could even be an ancestral thing, okay, like an ancestral power here to what is this? You will not let fear stop you this time. That is your card. I actually see the raven through you as well, but I don't think this is a raven. Is this a pigeon? I don't know. Loki thought it was a seal, but I think it's a pigeon. I don't know. So look, I feel like you don't let shit go amiss. It doesn't matter. When you cross me, I'm going to bring shit up. I'm going to either do things to go out my way to be petty to you when that time comes, or I'm never going to forget what you did to me, and it's going to be a forever grudge kind of thing. And I think that this works for you as your dark aspect because people always come running back. And I'm getting like people hurt you, they come running back thinking that you're going to help them, forgive them, bygones be bygones. No, it's in there, especially with that moon. It's giving like holding onto emotions, low key. So maybe that is something that you have to work on, but I feel like you're not going to allow people to walk all over you. And I feel like your darker aspect that is really manifesting against your enemies here is not allowing them to just walk all over you without consequence, without a conversation, without something. And I'm not saying that for you it always has to be so dark and sacrificing. Okay, you have to sacrifice their energy, but you're gonna check the energy with me one way or another. That is what I get. Like standing on business. If I feel a type of way, I'm going to tell you now. And it's going to be a thing. Because I'm getting like people look at you and say, well, like you cause drama. You're dramatic. Get over it. Get a grip. You know, they love that one. What's that one about being pathetic as well? Please. Honey, please. And I saw like a meme, or there's a meme, maybe you've seen it, right? But it's like, oh, when you do something, it's fine. But when I do something, that is very much what it's giving. So I feel like your darker aspects here is about showing up for yourself. And I think there is a part of you, whether it's your inner child, whether it's your energy now that needs that. It needs that release. And like I said, it doesn't always have to be bad. Like if you do something to hurt me, we're going to talk about it. We're not going to hide our emotions in. It's going to be addressed, because if I don't address it, it will eat me up inside and you will not like what unleashes, right? Because don't forget, getting revenge doesn't even have to be a bad thing. Sometimes it's about getting what needs to be said. And I am seeing like you navigate yourself in such a new way here. 2 of Swords, 7 of Wands. You see, it's like it needs to be addressed. It needs to come clear. Now, I'm also getting that in some aspects, in like very like dark aspects, people that have really pissed you off, the way to start shitting on your enemies is to keep it private, okay? These are for the people that have really hurt you, okay? That have done this over and over again to you. You've given chances to, like, you know, it's giving very much like, now I'm at the bottom, you are not going to come and attack me. The way to check these people will be to not say anything and to allow it to manifest. But like I said, resurrection, you see, resurrection. I will pop out with this energy. It will be discussed at some point. I choose when it happens. I choose the moment. What can we do this note? It is this just assurance within you, okay? It is just like getting right within you. How can you shit on your enemies? What are these darker aspects? You can make people give up on themselves. I'm going to be honest, there is a very nasty streak within you, but I think that you know that. And look, the Empress is here in reverse. This is giving like a very nasty mother. Like this could again be even something that is passed down throughout the lineage, right? Where the feminine can get very nasty. I'm not saying that you have to be a feminine as well, but your feminine energy, specifically the left side of your body, that receiving kind of energy, it's like you can really flip it and you can be very hateful, boastful. It's like everything that could be negative, you can make it a win, is what I'm getting. You can make it work for you. So if people don't like around you, or let's say your enemies don't like someone who is boastful, you can show up in front of their face. And I'm seeing like a jaws drop. And again, it's like problem child, black sheep. This is what it's giving. It's giving very much, this is not right. I am seeing like a family function as well, or a family who don't really address the inner goings of wrongdoings here. You know, it's giving very much like, if you see the truth, shut the fuck up. It's what it's giving. And I'll be honest, I'm seeing like a R word uncle or something like that. I'm seeing like someone who is just like, their energy is weird within the family. You may have even spoken up about this, okay? Or you have addressed this and it's like, shut up. Don't mention that. That is what I'm getting. So I feel like what makes you powerful is, one, trusting your intuition, okay? That is how you're going to get revenge against them. Trust your intuition on situations and act when you know it's right. If you want to truly get revenge. If you don't, just trusting your intuition and doing your own thing is so powerful. But don't let them forget the disrespect. Make it a problem is what I get. You know what I mean? Because you can make it a problem without making it a problem. You can show up in a room full of people and you could give dirty looks. You can be hateful. You can be silent. People hate silence energy. Like it's giving someone who can just walk up and not care. It's like something about the power that you hold that is very, very sacred. Now, when it comes to them and how you can fuck up their life, use that magic. Use magic. You can talk about their insecurities. I'm not saying that you should put that energy out, but the energy that you give is the energy that you're going to get. So you can give someone sleepless nights, heartbreak here. Like you can really internally fuck this person up. And it's funny because if you can see this card, it's like the ugly is really coming out of them. You can help them manifest the ugliness through them. That is a more gentle approach, okay, to what you can do. You can do a whole lot is what I'll say. I'm not saying you should. Again, we have to hold ourselves accountable, but when it comes to your darker aspects, what I will say, it's important that you trust your intuition and that you follow your gut instinct. That you move in the energy that you need to move into. If that is speaking up, if that is getting revenge, do what you need to do. Don't lose yourself over it, because I think what is important is you having this one, no fear zone, but two, really standing up for who you are and allowing your truth to manifest. And you have like such a guardian here as well around you, that keeps you grounded anyway. I am hearing it is, wow, yeah. I think a part of your darker aspect here is not making it such a personal problem for you, making it a them problem. Okay, so it's like, if you are going to give me nasty energy, that is your problem. You put that energy out there. So if it comes back now 10 times, if it means we're going to war, that is a you problem. You shouldn't have put that energy out there, because not everyone is as forgiving. And for you, again, it's not even about it being personal. It's about the perspective, right? Or what's that word? I can think of a word, but I can't think of it. I'm thinking of a word, but I can't think of it. The principle. It's the principle, right? So there are so many different ways. If this is someone that has hurt you as well, you can really cause like insecurity, heartbreak, emotional type of energy within them. You also have a spiritual pet that can help. Fear. This person or your enemies do not like fear. They are very much those kind of people that put up an evil eye ward, and they may not do it like in such a spiritual way, but you know those people who are like, I need to wear my evil eye necklace, but they're the ones giving all the evil eye. They be scared for real, because honestly, you have fear as well here as well written. You can really scare them. Again, it's like, it's not about what you do, it's how you get them to jump, right? How you get the thrill out of them. Do what you will with that information, pile 3, okay? I love and appreciate you. Stay grounded. I will see you in the next one.